Hey, we're getting by with a lot of help from our friends. We got some great boxes from our friends, and you all watching are also our friends. So in these challenging business times, especially for small businesses, we are more than getting by because of the help of our friends. So we're going to highlight some of these fun items we got this week and share them with you because they'll make your life a little bit more fun too. I'm Cadence Kidwell here at Fuzzy Goat, and you can see all that I'm talking about at fuzzygoatyarns.com. And you can also text us at 229-236-GOAT. So we've got great boxes in the last few weeks from women-owned businesses that are doing great things in the US and some in other parts of the world. All of them making our world better and prettier for us. So they don't just make these lovely things, they really do improve our surroundings as well. So we're going to start with a new box that arrived from Canada. So we are going to continue to find ways to support our friends Sweet Georgia Yarns in Vancouver. And we just got a restock of this Flaxen silk fine just in time because Melissa had recently finished a top in this, and we turned right around and reordered more. So we'll be looking forward to when that comes from our friends at Sweet Georgia in Vancouver. Hey, Mary. Hey, Jackie. Thanks for watching. And let's see, we got somebody else up here. Yes, Deborah. Thank you. With lovely colors. I'll show you these colors, but let me tell you what's in this yarn because it just feels great. It's 65% silk. Sometimes it's hard on your hands and you love the item when you're done with it, but the knitting of it isn't so enjoyable. That's not true with this because of the silk content. So it feels cool, like a silk and a linen, but it also takes the color differently, which is lovely too. And just a great yarn, especially for us here in the South. Look at these amazing colors. And it has 480 yards. It's a little bit heavier than a lace. So we're searching for patterns that use a, let me get this up on there so you can see, a light fingering is what we're looking for. And so Melissa found some patterns and I haven't had a chance to look through them because I was looking for my own tops yesterday. And so we have this one here called Spritzer. So just one skein would make this lovely shawl. That would be so glad to have that with you when it maybe is a little chilly or you're wearing a sundress or something, you want to look a little dressier, something like that in this amazing beach house color. Ooh, would be so pretty. So we have that one. We'll have the pattern links up for these yarns too, but if you want to beat me to it, it's over there on Flaxen Silk Fine. Melissa's already put them up. This one here is the Gentle Spirit Tee. I found this when I was looking for something else for Melissa and came across it and left it opened up. Hey, Carol and Nancy, left it opened up on the browser to show her because it's just the sort of thing Melissa would like to make with lots of really interesting detail up there. And so I am also looking for a tee, and I like one with a little bit more of a V-neck. So though this is really nice. This has a little bit of one, but I want one with a little bit more of a sleeve too. So I'll be having my links up there as well. But this one certainly fits that bill. This is the Stromboli. So look, Melissa's been knitting that in our Copper Corgi Savannah sock, and it's lovely, but it would also be really great in this mulberry color. Oh, that would just be exquisite. So happy to have Flaxen Silk Fine, and you can look for more colors coming also. I'm not going to say soon because we just placed the reorder yesterday, but we only got 4 skeins each. That's how they come in the bag for these. So we got that. Also from Sweet Georgia, we got Tough Love Sock. Whoa, look at that. Doesn't it just look like the funnest group of Easter eggs? So much fun. Yes, look at these. I am finishing up my sweater in Tough Love Sock, and I'll show you that after we look at these here for just a second. This one here, this has 425 yards in it. This one is Mermaid. Isn't that so pretty? And it has a nice amount of nylon in it for spring and strength, 20%, if you want to make socks with it, which is what it is originally intended for, but it is really amazing for all sorts of things. Like I said, I'm making a sweater in that. We have all these different colors. This one was mermaid. This one here is chili pepper. I like how it's kind of a rosy red, kind of salmony red with just a little variation in it. And if you wanted something a little more softer, this rose gold is so pretty. Melissa was wearing this yesterday, day before yesterday. Her Ciplia, it's really pretty. 2 colors. You could do a long sleeve version. Melissa was wearing a short sleeve version. It would be lovely in Tough Love Sock. This one here, we have a sample of this also, Silver Wing. You could do that with 1 skein. It's a really pretty shawl with some striking lace in it that is easy to memorize. And this one here, socks, right? It's Tough Love Socks, so we wanted to show you some socks. This one's called Seawall. Look at that little pattern in there. 1 skein and make those really special socks. So let me show you, and I am using this color here right now, Helios. So let me show you my sweater. Unblocked, of course, but I'm just finishing the neckline, so I might be wearing it next week. We will see, because it needs a light steaming or a block. It's super washed, so I'm not going to wet soak it. I did want, yes, if this looks familiar, I have knit this pattern before. This is the lattice or braid pattern. I'll show you the pattern cover in a minute. Last time I did this in my copper corgi and I did the braid. This one is the lattice, so it's a little more complicated in the cabling down there. Super fun. My last one, I love it. I love the color. I did want a sweater that was a little more oversized, so I did it again because I liked this one. It had a nice amount of ease and it had a V-neck. We have lots of tips on how to search to find just what you want in Ravelry. And my hem is curling up a little bit. I'll show you my pattern, which is very beat up because it has now been through two cycles of patterns and written all over. So here is the difference. This is what you're looking for in Ravelry, lattice or braid. And this is in Helios and some stash yarn that I used in my last lattice or braid when I made the braid. And so I had plenty of that white left. And I just love the way it's just nice and squishy. It's gonna feel great. I wanted something that I could put on a day that's just overcast and icky, and this would just make me happy. Of course, I thought of doing it in orange. That would make me super happy. But you know how sometimes you want to wear something that kind of fits the mood? Like if you wear something completely, you know, if I wore a bright orange on a really sunny day, that might be on a really rainy day, that might be too discordant for my brain. I don't know, might be overthinking it, but I got plenty of other orange ones to choose from. But this one is, I'm just finishing the I-cord neck around it, and then we'll see how I did the I-cord neck once. I picked up faster, less stitches because it was too open. I didn't want it that open, but it was once I finished the I-cord neck, it was all bunched up and it didn't lay right. So now I've undone it and picked up more stitches. So we'll see how that goes. You know, it's just 2 or 3 rounds around, so it doesn't take long to get it exactly the way you want it. So back to what we got. That's our Tough Love sock. Speaking of sock, I'm going to show you this. This is the only of the group I'm showing you, the only family-owned rather than women-owned business in today's lineup. But we do love Urth in Turkey. They treat their workers too very well, and which is also very important to us. And so Emre and his family at Urth really do a lovely job, and they have sent us these, we affectionately call them footballs in the shop. These are just $20 for 459 yards of 75% superwash, 25% nylon, and they stripe. They make stripes and patterns. We got a restock of our holiday one. We had this one at the holiday time, so if you want to get a jump on it and see, it's got some It's the only one that has a little bit of glitter in it. This is super fun. The orange, of course, I would think this. I like these two rainbow ones. And if you need to make some more subtle socks or some more manly socks, this blue here is more tonal than any of the others in there, but yet a really nice blue. So let's see what patterns Melissa pulled for us for this one. Oh, Rose City Rollers. Really great sock with a little, in fact, I wish I had those on today. Maybe I should knit myself some socks. I'm just too busy knitting sweaters. I used to knit a lot more shawls too, but Melissa has just taught me that sometimes there's as much yarn in a sweater as there is in a shawl. So I've been eyeing some shawl patterns though, but Rose City Rollers is really cute. It's also a free pattern, and this one is also a free pattern, and it is Slow Days socks, and with the ribbing in there, but nothing too fancy. It's just perfect for this, where you let the yarn do all the work. Yeah. Hey, Kat and Rebecca, thanks for tuning in too. So we love our Feza Sock Yarn, just $20 there for a pair of socks. Okay, let's see what else we got over here. I'll show you this one here in a second. You just love our Emma's theme packs. And so we got them. I mean, we can't keep them in stock. So we decided, oh, let's get them in the DK version too. Voila. So now we have Emma's theme packs in a DK as well. That would be great for color work and sweaters. And I know it's going to be a little crinkly sounding while I show you these, but I can't help myself. So this one, look at how fun that is. Dream come true. It is a total of 500 yards of DK yarn, dyed in Florida by Emma's company. Happy Hour. I have my eye on Happy Hour for a whim, a work in mind. Once I've kind of sorted it out a little bit, I'll share that with you. This one is Isn't She Grand? This one is A Sailor's Delight. Of course, I just love that one as well. This one here is Sweetheart. And we have really the same ones in fingering, but we brought in the DK, and we've got some suggestions for the DK too. And this one is Fa La La. And even though it's technically suggested as a holiday, as by the name, I think those colors are really fun any time of the year. So what could you do with them? This one, pressed flowers. It would be so pretty. A DK, get a DK for the solid to go through a full skein, and then use the theme pack. That would be just lovely with all those little flowers popping up different colors. Good job, Melissa. I love that one. That's a great idea. I mean, I like all your ideas, Melissa, but I especially like this one. This one is Sweet Shop Blanket. It could be a baby blanket, a lap, a throw. I like that. That would really look great in any decor. And again, you can get a full skein of DK and then a mini pack and then put it together like that. That would be great. And we got a crochet version here too of the crochet Advent baby blanket. And you could crochet using the different theme packs. That fun. It'd be fun to do a baby blanket in Happy Hour. Yeah, that's the way my sense of humor rolls. At the other end of the spectrum, so we've got Emma's with DK. At the other end is our new daisy chain. We've been waiting for this to be restocked. This is our friends Amy at Knit Collage. Amy works as a good friend of the shop. She's been a really great mentor to me, to coming up with ideas, and I am just very fond of Amy and what she does. We've had her from the very beginning. She lives in Boston, and she works with women in India to make the most unique yarns. So Daisy Chain is definitely that. It's got daisies in it. It has little bits of cotton sari in there, sometimes lace. Yes, there's the lace. This particular color here is called Secret Garden Green. Also really vibrant here is fully fuchsia. And then if you wanted something a little more subtle, but you still wanted the fun, oh, there's some glitter in there too, is not glitter, but like stellina in there. Can't stand glitter. Gets all over everything. Are these two colors here, which are Cosmos Purple and Sea Siren. A little more subtle. You can make a whole sweater with those. Renee has done that, but you could also make this really fun bag, or this little capelet also would be great in daisy chain, as well as we have Carolina's pixie hat pattern as well, which will be linked up there. Also, we cannot leave out our friend Alicia down at Knitwise in Tallahassee. In fact, Melissa picked up we had mentioned that we were going to include Alicia in our first Fuzzy Fix box this year. And so Melissa, after a tennis match, picked up the skeins for that. So we're super excited to start getting those ready to go out. But Alicia was also in our Fuzzy Love box, which is our Valentine's box. And this was the pattern for the strawberry rhubarb. And look at that, with little baubles in there. Isn't that the sweetest thing? And so we have this yarn that was in this pattern for that box restocked in quantity. So you can make a really fun sweater with this, or you can make these really sweet slippers. This colorway is called Love Rocks. Look at that. It's just so dainty and lovely. So those are the yarns and stuff that came, but also what came are our boho bags from our friend Erin in Maine. And let me just, you can see all the different colors here behind me. Look at that. Look at that selection. This one here, which we just maybe have one or two left, maybe just one, is the one that Melissa has with the squirrels on it. I love this one here, this Limoges. This bag is so fun because it's got a box bottom. So can you see the square? So it sits open. And then also it has a pocket on one side, and it's also fully lined. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful craftsmanship in this. Erin does not disappoint. The handles are reinforced with this extra webbing on there. They're just really great and stylish and so fun for spring and summer, or just corralling kids' stuff around the house. So you see all these different patterns, and you can see the different patterns up close. I think the one we don't have a very good photograph of yet, we need Malin to help us, is, let me get the horse one here, is the trot. And I love that the horse is right side up and also upside down. So whimsical. And this is a really great kind of clay color, ashy. I'm sorry, not ashy. It's not the same color clay as this one that has a little bit more orange to it, but caramel. It's a really great caramel color. In fact, we used to have a boxer named Caramel. Yes, this is the color of caramel, my boxer. And then last but not least, I want to show you our new aprons that are flying out here. We learned about these from our friend Amy in her yarn shop. These, I want to twirl it around so you can see it doesn't tie. You just slip it over your head and it comes around the sides. I love that because I often wipe my hands down here on the sides. It's got a nice pocket in the front. And we have that, I think we just have two more of the teal color, but we also have this, what are we calling this one? Raspberry and mustard color also. Love the apron, the pocket in there. And Catherine sews these in the U.S. She's based in Washington, D.C., so we're going to claim her as Southern, and love that she's making her aprons here, which is something that as all shop owners, small businesses are looking at right now is, you know, where our things are, we're always looking at where our things are coming from and how people are treated. But there was, but now, you know, even more so to be conscious and aware of tariffs. Yeah, I was trying to see if there's a way to say all that without using the much overused word, but there is not. So we're looking at that. So I'm just tickled that Catherine makes these in the U.S. as well. And I will say that I am wearing my potato vodka cardigan. The pattern link will be up as well. This is in Marla and Sammy. And I just love the way it turned out. I love my buttons. I love my little pockets on there. So it's really fun. And it's still a little bit cool outside here in the deep south. So I'm really glad to be getting that opportunity to wear it. So these are things that we are doing this week that are getting us by with not just a little help, but a lot of help from our friends. We're still having other things come in for this time of the year. So we're excited every day we get a box, and then we're so excited to share it with you and have the opportunity to increase some happiness in your life as well. And so if we can help you put together any projects, we love to do that. We want to make your knitting projects be less stressful for you. We are here to do that. And if you need a bag to put them in to make you happy, we got that for you too. So thank you so much for watching us and supporting us, and go out and have just a lovely day because you deserve it. Thank you, Virginia, for the compliment.